Action. We've got Strelok on one side as a Terran, of course, and BratOK on the other side. A TVT action here. Starting off on Metalopolis, it's going to be an epic TVT match here. So Black Dragon League. We've gotten two more matches earlier. So I'm excited to see this one as well. We'll see how this goes down. We do see Metalopolis spawning. Strelok spawning as the blue Terran into 12 o'clock. Meanwhile, at the 9, you've got BratOK spawning as the yellow Terran here in the 9 indeed. So close position here, Metalopolis likely not going to see a long game. Of course, it's quite difficult to see exactly why that is. Expanding towards your opponent means that really the third expansion, you can't really take it here. If you take it here, by then, if you actually manage to secure this expansion, you've pretty much already won the game. You can try to hide an expansion across the map, but really it becomes very hard to defend because just heading across the map is very, very tough in this position. So I'm interested to see what what both these players have lined up for us. BratOK a huge favorite in this matchup. And we'll see what both these players have planned. So far, this is a TVT, so we're going to see similar openings, self racks for both these guys. Not much deviation. We do see that somehow, BratOK actually managed to get a little bit ahead on his SCV count. Gas starting at roughly the same time. BratOK, well, I guess Strelok missed his timing a little bit on his first supply depot. That is a minute difference at best. You're going to see the scout here coming out for BratOK. BratOK with the earlier scout. Strelok sending a scout after the racks. Of course, the racks already finished for BratOK here. And he spots everything. He sees the gas, knows there's not going to be some kind of gas expansion, then just heads on out, because really what more can you see? As long as you see the stack lab, you've scouted. That's pretty much it. I'm actually a bit surprised by the stack lab. Usually in this position you see both players go for a Marine first, but no, Strelok is going to open up with that Reaper first. Reaper strong opening because of this ledge. Means it's going to be easy to get into the main. BratOK opening with a 1-1 build so far, going for that quick factory. Not wasting any gas on a tech lab at all. There we go. So we see second gas now going now for BratOK. Could mean he's going to go for a 1-1-1 build to get some Banshees out. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we do see Strelok go for that more mineral-heavy play. He's not getting a second gas yet, instead getting the command center. So wants to be on 2 base before getting second gas. And there we go, Strelok now with the Reaper. Let's see if he can get anything done. There's a half distance, 0.5 distance range difference, I should say, between the Marines and the Reapers. You really can't micro one against the other. It's nearly impossible to really get ahead. You can do it a little bit, but in the end, Reaper just can't take that much damage. We do see the tech lab here being added on by the factory, and meanwhile the starboard building right next to it, so that does usually spell Banshees. We do see a bunker here up, and using the SCV here to just check the ramp actually before hanging up, giving them the high ground sight. He spots a lot of Marines there. He spots this bunker, and this bunker usually is indicative of some kind of Banshee play, and oh my god, the Reapers are getting shut down completely! One just barely makes it out with 2 health. This is going to make it in now. If he can trade an SCV for this, he's lucky. Oh my god, the SCV! Snip, snip, it goes with the drill, just mowing him down. That's embarrassing when you come to Reaper Heaven. Yeah, what killed you? Well, yeah, an SCV. Bit of a food cap here, actually, by BratOK. Bit of a mistake here. We do see the siege tank already in the way. He did use that SCV to kill off the Reaper, but instead he got himself food capped a little bit there. Just goes to show that everything in Starcraft 2 has consequences. You see a reactor add-on here on Strelok's starport. And the engineering bay also being added on. Interesting player to go for the engineering bay. I wonder what that is going to lead to here. Nothing but Hellions at the front now. Strelok is going to be in a spot of trouble. Really, this front is... I don't understand what Strelok is doing. Strelok is getting a Viking out here. He's going to lose his walling completely. Did he honestly think it was safe? Oh, there we go. Now, with the Viking, he can somewhat deny this Banshee. If he loses it, he's in a very awful situation. No, he's already in an awful situation regardless because he lost all the supply depot. He is heavily food capped. He can't produce anything right now. Look at that, a Viking for BratOK now coming as well. So, yeah, Strelok needs to pull everything here. All or nothing here already for Strelok. It's not what I expected to happen in this matchup. He does take out one tank. Oh, he's trying to do some damage with this, really using a lot of SCVs. And no anti-air left. He has a Hellion still alive, but that is all he has. He's got a turret there, baiting him into the turret. Banshee down. That's unfortunate for BratOK, because that Banshee could have definitely finished the game here. Instead, he's going to be in a bit of an awkward position as Strelok tries to go for some kind of desperation counterattack. He's going to land the Hellions. No, can't even land the Hellions. Siege positions here and here. Too strong. So really, Strelok is just miles and miles behind right now. He's massively muling, just trying to get back into this in the eco game. BratOK is doing what he should, just safely expanding, using his advantage. Yeah, you can at least say that, hey, Strelok has this second over command up. He's been getting the extra mule there for quite a long time. And he's been, you know, just using that as an SCV factory for the time being. You said the Viking on Viking hate here. Both killing each other. Trading the Vikings. Because Strelok is going to be able to land expansion. Whether he's going to be able to secure his expansion is going to be the question. We do see that, you know, Strelok actually opting to move his overcommand down at a bit of an awkward time. The reasoning for that is that this, you know, these mineral patches, they are going to get mined out soon. You want to be mining on 2 base for as long as possible. So, you know, that's why there's a heavy mineral transfer towards the natural. And he's playing it safe like that. Meanwhile, BratOK is taking the Zelnaga position. Make sure that there's no kind of debauchery coming down across the middle of the map or across the the bottom of the map, which he has to be afraid of. Three racks here now to play for BratOK, and really he's in a dominant lead. So he's the 13 workers ahead. You know, it really, he can outmacro his opponent right now. And come out on top that way. Is he actually gonna, no, he can't go for an expansion. No way. He had a lot of minerals stacked up, so I was thinking maybe, you know, maybe he's going to try an expansion there, but that's insane. You'd have to make that a planetary fortress and just pray, pretty much. Meanwhile, drop play here for Strelok going on the south side of the map. He's going to try to land some Hellions. You know, +1 weapons going down here for BratOK. There's a lot of Marauders out, has a lot of tanks out, and he might just push in to finish the game here. Gets the SCV. And the drop right now too far away to actually do damage and force BratOK to pull back. But oh, there we go. They're actually running into the siege line. Loses one tank already. The Marauders definitely going to come out on top here to deal with these tanks, though. Yes, nicely done. Vikings already disappear into nothingness. Another tank on the ramp, but it's not going to matter. Good game is called by Strelok. And in a rather anticlimactic game one, we do see that you know, BratOK comes out on top as predicted, as he is the favorite in this matchup. Regardless, this is a best of 3, so we're at least in for one more game, or we might just be we might just be having 2 games. We might just have a deciding game if Strelok manages to pull one back. So let's root for that. Guys, you're watching Kaos TV. We'll be back soon with more action.
It's making my body so